Welcome back. The Bank Nifty threatened to come into the red, but it didn't quite do so. It's up 0.25% now, went down as low as 0.15. So we did see 19,380 on the index, and then after that, it's at least stopped falling. And a great deal of volatility in ICICI Bank. We must pull up ICICI Bank for you. The market trying to make up its mind. This is a proxy for the economy. It's a well-run bank. It's come out of trouble significantly. But, if sectors are in trouble, whether it is retail or whether it is wholesale, the banks can do only that much, and that's why you're seeing the market not giving a thumbs up to otherwise a result which had a lot of positives. The margins were good, the GNP was, the gross NPA was down, but the markets are still trying to make up their minds. Okay, there's another aspect of banking that we want to discuss, that is the MSME space, and that after public sector banks did a significant amount of outreach to get to the MSMEs, give them a COVID line of credit, and try and see whether they can go through this period of uncertainty. Has this helped, and will it help? Vikramaditya Singh Kichi, the Executive Director, Bank of Baroda, joins us. Good morning, Mr. Kichi. Thank you very much. Can you just give us an idea of the steps taken for the MSME sector by the public sector banks, and whether you think that is enough? Are you reasonably sure that you will not land up with a decent amount of NPAs in this sector this year?
Yeah, Lata, good morning. In fact, the point that you said that public sector banks are making an outreach, I'll just like to start with this statement that very recently we have done a very unique sort of an outreach program, a mega MSME outreach program, and that was on webinar where right from MSME units, right from Assam to Gujarat, Uttarakhand to Kerala, and across the spectrum enjoying 50 crores of banking facilities to 5 lakhs, and all of them were basically on that platform, with 99 or almost a lakh hits and 77,000 of them on live on the YouTube platform. It was a phenomenal outreach program where we conducted another unique thing which was there was all our zonal managers, regional managers, heads of the SME loan factories and branch managers were also connected on the webinar. So this sort of a unique initiative where all the bank side employees on one side and all the MSMEs on the other were aligned on the same plane. So same direction, same policy, same products, and same no transmission loss. So this was a phenomenal outreach program where we discussed so many aspects. What are the impacts of the global impact?
Mr. Kichi, I got that you all had this major outreach, but how much money was given in your COVID line, and is that enough? Because there looks like a long period of no business.
Yeah.
How much money, how much COVID line was given?
COVID line is one of the measures. We have almost sanctioned 1,40,000 accounts, amounting to almost 3,500 crores. So that is the amount of sanctions that we have given, and lots of proposals are in the pipeline.
Okay, but 3,500 crores. I read a SIDBI report which said that total loans given to MSMEs is about 16 lakh crore. And therefore, even if you want to give a 10% loan to all of them, it would amount to 1.6 lakh crore that needs to be given. So, therefore, I'm asking you, it's pretty out of line with what is needed for the MSME space. Do you think we should be prepared for large defaults here? If yes, what are you all penciling in as a bank? I mean, for the sector, I'm not asking only for your bank. For the MSME sector as a whole, what is the kind of...
It's not only one of the COVID emergency lines that we are talking about. Yes, that's in the pipeline. Lots of things yet to come. Then there are other measures also which the banks are taking, and Reserve Bank of India is also asking the banks or helping the banks in taking those measures. Maybe one-time restructuring that we were looking at. Now these are the difficult times when these MSME units are in stress. And this would be a window which is available to them, so we can go in for a mega restructuring exercise where all those accounts which were under stress as 1st January 2020, because this stress was already there, and we are restructuring that. Then we are coming out of the reassessment of the working capital requirements also. We have come out with a model where we are reassessing with the present scenario in place, where the receivable cycles have increased and the margins are to be decreased, with that, reassessment of the working capital also is under consideration.
Okay, sir, we take all your points on board. I just have a slightly broader question. What was the total amount of credit that you disbursed to the SME sector in FY20? And what do you think can be that number in FY21, which is not a normal year? We take your point on board on, one-time restructuring that would help. Would you want to see something from the government as well? Some sort of, first loss guarantee scheme? Anything else that will shore up confidence that you lend more to SMEs this year than perhaps what you did last year?
Ma'am, I think all these considerations and all these suggestions are already on board through various banks also, with Reserve Bank of India, with the government also, with IBA also taking into place. Yes, definitely we are looking at something, another helping hand from government also for pulling these MSMEs through these difficult times. So yes, what you suggested is one of those.
Mr. Kichik, just 1 minute. I mean, I think the explanation for the Bank Nifty falling vertically is very clear. No statement has come from the Reserve Bank, and so both the 10-year, the old 10-year and the new 10-year have opened 20 basis points higher. The new 10-year has opened at 5.92. It got bought at or bid at 5.79 in its first auction on Friday. I don't think you will have the new 10-year bond with you, but the old 10-year will be with us on the hot board, and that is opening at 6.23. It had closed at 6.03. So the Reserve Bank not saying that it is going to give a lot of encouragement to the government's borrowing program has been taken on board negatively by the bond markets, expectedly so. Prasanna of ICICI Bank told us earlier in the morning, and that may explain why you're seeing this sell-off in bank stocks. I mean, that just may explain. Also, the rupee is slightly weaker at this point in time. But Mr. Kichi, what are you expecting this year's NPAs to end at if we don't get a loan restructuring, reclassification, forbearance from the Reserve Bank?
We do see a little bit of, the stress has always been there, even pre-COVID. COVID only came in as if to deliver the coup de grace for the MSMEs. But stress was there because in 2019 also, all those accounts which were under stress in January 90 were also given this window of restructuring. So stress in the MSME sector has been there for some time. Headwinds have been there. Moderation in their growth has been there, more particularly in a few sectors. But with all these efforts that we are doing, we are looking at a positive side of it, that we should be able to bail out. There will be stress. There is no doubt and no second opinion about this.
Sure.
This sector is under tremendous stress.
No, sir. I'm just expanding the question to generally NPAs in the economy itself, for the banking sector. There are some wild estimates that it could rise by about 5 percentage points because the moratorium on an average that's been demanded is about 30%. What is the moratorium that has been demanded at your bank? And the guess is that if the average is 30% and even 1/4 default, we are looking at 7 percentage point more in terms of NPAs. Is that a fair assumption?
Lata, I'll not like to get into any type of a speculation or a prediction on these numbers, because these are stress times, yes, and the best what we are trying to do is to get this number reduced as much as possible. So I'll not like to get into that spree of predicting a number or percentage terms of NPA which are likely to fall.
Can you tell us moratorium at your end, sir?
Sorry, moratorium?
How many people have asked?
Almost 90% of the people in the MSME sector are taking that advantage of moratorium.
Okay. No, what about overall banking, your total borrowers, how many may have opted?
See, there are two things. One where the borrower himself has given a standing instruction or a NASH mandate. There we are continuing with that, with them giving them an option to opt out of this.
Okay.
The second is the auto debit, which is generated out of the demand created from the loan account. There we have across the board given a moratorium, giving them an option to actually, if they don't want this moratorium, to opt out.
Okay. So you can't give us a number on how many people have opted. I mean, of your total.
If I have to talk about the MSME sector, yes.
No, not MSME. I'm asking you. No. I'm asking you for your entire universe. What would be the moratorium?
I guess almost 60%.
Okay. All right, sir. We will leave it at that. We're out of time. We will discuss these issues again in detail. As we wrap up on... Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Kichi. As we wrap up on Bazaar, Bank Nifty in a spot of bother, and I think that's because of the bond markets. Wrap up on Bazaar, trading ideas lined up on Chartbusters.
Brought to you